For many of us, when we get an idea, the best way we can express it is through word of mouth. But for visual artists, all they need is a blank canvas or a piece of paper, a bit of time, and eventually they come up with drawings that express who they are and what they stand for or believe in. Let us check out this following talented visual artists. Enjoy! An artist's surrounding is usually a major influencer to the kind of subjects the artist chooses to have featured in their artworks.
Part of my growing up, I grew up looking at matatus and seeing the graffiti. Naturally, you can see the beauty that is Nairobi, that is Kenya, from the parks, from everything. And I really felt like from when I was growing up, I wanted to just have all these picturesque images around me. And how would I record that? I used to draw, I used to sketch a lot in my book. And yeah, gradually, after even completing my elementary school and high school, I went into art. And ever since, I've been doing a lot of design and art on canvas.
To explore even more environment, the artist does a lot of traveling and often strives to create paintings based on the memories of the places he has been to.
My insights more zinatoka from travel. I really enjoy traveling a lot. So once I travel and I see beautiful things, I really come back with memories, but beyond that, I want to put them in a canvas to just store the memories and archive them. And that's majorly why I do a lot of landscapes. Yeah, I enjoy my country. This is, for example, this is Kisumu, this is Dala, as most would have it from that side. And yeah, it's a very good scenery at the lake. And there's something I wanted to bring out from this kind of piece. And I've done many more from the coast, from Ngong Hills. Yeah, that I love to travel a lot, so that will be shown a lot in my artworks.
Timothy is a firm believer of intercultural interaction. It is no wonder he has taken it upon himself to tell the cultural stories of the many places he has traveled to.
We have a lot of beauty around us. We kind of pass by it when we are going to work or when we are going to the different hustles that we are going to. And that sometimes is not really picked by us. The next thing is the rich culture. I think it's important, and I could feel, and I feel it's very important when you can tell the rich culture of a place, tell the stories of these places, which I feel have not been told very well. How the intercultural aspect comes in is that even this piece, I've named it as, it's called Kindapin, which means travel my country, which I love doing. So yeah, that makes me and everyone who is going to enjoy this artwork remember that they are supposed to enjoy their country more. And just as you enjoy the beauty and the richness of the culture, you definitely preserve the culture and the heritage of the place and of the country.
Inasmuch as a vast majority of his subjects might be predetermined, the artist doesn't shy away from giving the artworks a bit of his own artistic touch.
I believe Kenya is a very beautiful country, generally. There are places that I had not visited or I had not gone to. Like Kisumu, I had just gone once, but not to the lake. Or sometimes I used to pass by as I go further beyond Kisumu. But this time I got a time to just see the lake, and I wanted to just bring out what the lake is like and what, when they say Dala, and that means home, what their home looks like. It's very different because I come from central Kenya. So this is a very different environment from mine, and I felt like I wanted to carry it. So I think I'm really excited when I now can tell or I can see why the people from the western side of the country feel the way they feel, or their culture also, why they eat a lot of samaki or rech, if you may call it. Yeah, and that's why I did this piece, to just record that memory. And also the beautiful seascape. It's something I've never seen. I'd only seen maybe the coast, but this one was also a different kind of feeling. And I felt like I wanted to put in the blues in there, the birds, the hyacinth. First of all, it's creating the frame and the canvas, which I do it by myself. I buy canvas, I get canvas, I stretch it on the frame, and then of course priming it is making sure that it's very well, it's ready for the artwork. Making sure that it has a very good white background, and then I start filling it in with anything that I feel like I have to do, like the background first. And then majorly, like you would notice, this was the main thing, the boat, which was kind of deserted, but it brought out the main subject of my artwork. I felt like this was just a representation of the economic activity of that place. And since I would want to also tell about what these people, or the people from Western, especially around the lake, do, I wanted to capture that, to just show that.
In the wake of the alarming statistics that show how indigenous languages and cultures continue to go extinct, the artist calls for more storytelling through art and other mediums to salvage the situation.
More storytelling. This is a story being told through visuals. Maybe I forgot to mention earlier, we are hosted at the National Library. This is a library and a place where we put archives also of our rich culture and history of the country. And that's so important for us as artists and us as revived artists, because we realize that this is a place where all these stories can be kept and can be enjoyed. And now us guys being here, being hosted here, has one thing helped very many people who are coming to our studio to connect with whatever it is that they can read also, so it is, I can say, like, for us, being hosted here is very unique. We have a library which has written archives, and we also are trying to document our stories. So the importance of just telling stories to these Gen Zers who have never, or who would not understand their culture early, really helps. If you would like to find me, you can find me on my socials, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and Ndegwa on all of these platforms. I also am located at the library, which is at the community area of Upper Hill. Yeah, so first floor of the library. Karibuni sana. Yeah, let's make the world beautiful.
Intercultural interaction through landscape portraits.